Before you continue, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every piece of content here is designed to help you get off autopilot and take control of your life. Have you noticed how the way you start your day can make all the difference? It's not just about getting up early or having coffee, but also about what you say to yourself before you get up. Because, trust me, the most powerful conversation you'll have today is with yourself. While many wake up on autopilot, complaining about the weather, routine, or responsibilities, others turn every morning into an opportunity for growth. And the difference between them lies in a simple yet transformative practice, affirmations, that nourish the mind with focus, gratitude, and meaning. It may seem silly to recite motivational quotes upon waking, but this habit transforms your mindset, influences your attitude, your decisions, and ultimately your success. The words you repeat daily become beliefs, and these beliefs determine your results. Today, you'll discover 5 phrases that will boost your emotional and mental well-being. More than just beautiful words, these are pillars of confidence, motivation, and discipline, ready to transform your mornings and, in turn, your life. Waking up isn't just about opening your eyes, it's about choosing a fresh start. Every morning is a new opportunity to align your mindset with your purpose. While many perceive the beginning of the day as a tedious repetition, those seeking growth see it as a hidden opportunity. It's in the silence of beginning that big decisions are made. How do you start your day? You don't need a major event to change course. All it takes is a fresh start, and that fresh start begins now. When you wake up, you tell the world, I'm ready for a new chapter. How you approach that first moment sets the tone for your day. If you start with focus and gratitude, you'll move closer to success. If you start with doubts and complaints, guess what you'll reap? Transforming your life isn't achieved through leaps forward, but through small, disciplined decisions. And the first decision of the day is a mental one: will I complain or take action? Use this moment to reconnect with your goals, your purpose, and what really matters. A simple positive thought in the morning can generate a domino effect of constructive actions. That's the magic of a fresh start. So don't waste the gift of now. Awake, you have another chance. Another chance to become who you want to be. Another chance to step off autopilot and take emotional control of your path. Another chance to evolve, grow, and surpass yourself. Because every morning, even the most difficult, is an open door to transformation. Words have power, and it's not just a pretty metaphor. What you tell yourself daily shapes your confidence, your approach, and even your decisions. Telling yourself it's impossible is like dropping anchor to your dreams. On the other hand, affirming that you are strong, resilient, and capable of evolving changes your attitude toward life. It all starts with how you talk to yourself. Imagine a friend who only criticizes you, puts you down, and doubts your abilities. You probably distance yourself, right? Yet, many people harbor this kind of friendship in their minds. It's time to replace your inner dialogue with something more conscious and supportive. Saying I'm learning is more powerful than I'm a failure. These language choices are the root of your new mindset. It's not about pretending everything is fine, but rather committing to progress. Affirmations like I am capable of progress, I am disciplined, and I am in control are the seeds of success to be planted daily. Repeating these phrases with intention and emotion activates the areas of the brain responsible for motivation and action. It's neuroscience applied to your personal transformation. Your outer reality reflects what you believe is possible inside. So, be careful what you say in the mirror. Start your day with phrases that remind you of your purpose, your worth, and your ability to overcome challenges. Replace I can't with I'm still learning. Remember, your language shapes your destiny. Choose your words carefully. Success is not a coincidence. It is a direct result of the person you choose to become every day. There's no point expecting extraordinary results if your attitude remains mediocre. It's the inner transformation that attracts outer opportunities. Cultivating discipline, focus, and determination changes your rhythm and brings you closer to success. We don't chase success, we attract it through our evolution. Think of personalities like Oprah, Steve Jobs, or even athletes like Serena Williams. They didn't get where they are solely because of their talent, but because of their commitment to their own development. Developing a strong mindset, cultivating clear goals, and mastering your emotions are the true differentiators. The path to success begins with the identity you choose to build. Become the version your dreams demand. We all have potential, but few have the courage to consistently develop it. Success is selective and favors those who arrive unprepared. It requires resilience, self-belief, and deliberate action. By developing strong habits, progress becomes inevitable. Every small victory strengthens your path. And above all, success begins to recognize who you are, not just what you do. So the question isn't how do I succeed, but who do I need to become to deserve it? This shift in mindset opens doors that previously seemed inaccessible. Invest in yourself, read more, learn every day, ask yourself better questions. Growth is the true magnet for success. And with every step, you become the person who inspires, accomplishes, and transforms everything around you. It's easy to get excited about a goal. The hardest part is staying consistent. In reality, it's not the occasional big effort that determines success, but the small habits practiced with discipline every day. This is what separates those who dream from those who achieve their goals. Progress doesn't happen by chance, but rather through conscious and repeated decisions. And the good news? You have this power in your hands. Discipline isn't about rigidity. It's about committing to your own growth. It's about waking up even when you don't feel like it, reading even when you don't have time, and doing what needs to be done despite excuses. With each repetition, your mindset strengthens, your self-confidence grows, and your path becomes clearer. Start slowly, 10 minutes of reading a day, 15 minutes of physical activity, 5 minutes of gratitude. The important thing is to persevere. Good habits function as silent engines of success. They operate behind the scenes, but produce visible results for all to see. Getting into the habit of reviewing your goals, focusing on the essentials, and controlling your emotions builds a solid foundation. The more you commit to these daily rituals, the faster progress will naturally become part of your routine. So don't underestimate the power of repetition. Small, consistent actions outweigh big, fickle intentions. When discipline becomes a way of life, success stops being a gamble and becomes a consequence. And remember, every time you keep your promises, you become stronger inside. This is the secret of those who not only succeed, but who maintain their accomplishments with determination. You don't control what happens on the outside, but you have complete control over what happens on the inside. Your attitude is a choice daily, constant, personal. Even in the face of chaos, you can choose to react calmly. Even in the face of doubt, you can act courageously. Mindsets aren't fixed, they can be trained. And the more you train them, the stronger they become. This is where all true transformation begins. Successful people aren't those who never fall, but rather those who develop the habit of getting back up quickly. They've learned that their interpretation of events influences their results. A challenge can be perceived as an obstacle or as an opportunity for growth. The choice of approach changes everything. Cultivating this perception is like sharpening your mind for progress. Training your mindset is like training a muscle. It requires repetition, focus, and intention. Start by observing your thoughts more consciously. Replace complaints with solutions, fear with action, and doubt with affirmations. Tell yourself, I am capable. I am evolving. I choose to be in control. These simple affirmations have the power to reprogram your lifestyle. Ultimately, the attitude with which you approach the day determines its energy. Start with a goal. Choose inspiring words. Stay focused on what you're building. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring problems, rather. It means facing them with clarity, presence, and faith in future. It's what keeps you moving forward, even when everything seems to be going against you. Gratitude is one of the most transformative tools there is. And the best part is, it's available to everyone every day. By choosing to be grateful, even in the face of chaos, you transform your inner state. You move from lack to abundance. No matter how much you lack, there's always a reason to be grateful. And this approach completely transforms your energy. Start with simple things: a hot cup of coffee, a roof over your head, the chance to try again. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. This will shift your frequency. Studies show that practicing gratitude regularly improves well-being and reduces stress. In other words, it's a daily choice that strengthens your mindset, your focus, and even your health. Gratitude also broadens your perspective. By appreciating what you already have, you attract more of what you desire. It's not magic, it's perception. You begin to act from a place of fullness, not lack. This makes you more confident, more generous, and more present. Gratitude is like sowing the seeds of progress. The more you cultivate, the more you reap. And remember, gratitude isn't complacency. It's not accepting things as they are and giving up the fight. Quite the opposite. It's acknowledging victories as you move toward your goals. It's looking back fondly on what you've already accomplished and using it as fuel to keep going. Those who sincerely express gratitude tread gently, progress steadily, and inspire those around them. Have you ever taken the time to imagine, in great detail, the life you want to lead? Visualization isn't just about dreaming, it prepares your mind for success. Great athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders use this technique. They see victory before it happens. When you clearly visualize your goals, your brain begins working to achieve them, activating focus, discipline, and action. It's not enough to say, "I want to succeed." You need to define what that success means to you. Where do you want to be in a year? With whom? What to do? The clearer your vision, the easier it will be to stay motivated and eliminate distractions. Vague goals don't produce results. Clear goals generate progress. Clarity is power. Make it a habit to close your eyes for 5 minutes each morning and visualize your best self in action. Imagine yourself confidently overcoming challenges, making informed decisions, and achieving your goals. This simple exercise builds your confidence and sharpens your mindset for results. It's like aligning your inner compass before embarking on a journey. To make this visualization reality, write your goals somewhere visible. Use affirmative statements. I am building a meaningful life with discipline and consistency. Read them aloud. Feel them. Repetition strengthens the emotional connection to your path. And when the heart aligns with the mind, action becomes inevitable. Time is your most precious resource and also your most undervalued. Unlike money, it is irretrievable. Every minute spent distracting yourself, worrying unnecessarily, or making impulsive decisions is one less minute spent building the life you want. Success requires intelligent urgency. You can't control time, but you can choose how to use it. Start the day with a purpose. Before rushing to put out fires, ask yourself what's really important today. What actions bring me closer to my goal? Eliminate the unnecessary. Be intentional. Your goals should be at the top of your list, not at the bottom. Prioritizing means saying no to what holds you back and yes to what lifts you up. You can be productive and still stagnate if you're moving in the wrong direction. It's not about getting more done. It's about doing what really matters. Use the time blocking technique. Set aside specific blocks of time for your most important tasks and protect that time with discipline. This will bring you clarity, focus, and accelerate your daily progress. Life doesn't wait. Those who learn to value their time achieve good results, while others remain distracted. Your schedule reveals your true priorities. Reorganize your routine, align your actions with your goal, and you'll see that growth becomes inevitable. Time well spent is your best ally for success. True transformation begins when you decide to invest in yourself. I'm not just talking about money, but more importantly, the time and attention you devote to your personal development. Self-education is the engine of a positive mindset. Reading a book, attending a conference, or practicing a new skill are all ways to broaden your horizons and build your self-confidence. Remember what Jim Rohn said: formal education gets you a job, self-study makes you money. Today, thanks to the internet, we have access to free courses, podcasts, and content that can revolutionize your life. But the difference lies in the discipline required to absorb these resources with focus and apply what you've learned. Without action, knowledge doesn't become progress. Investing in yourself also means taking care of your body, mind, and emotions. It involves adopting healthy habits, devoting time to reflection, and seeking to understand yourself. This daily commitment is the foundation for all your goals. After all, you are your greatest asset. The more you improve, the better prepared you will be to take on any challenge. Don't wait for someone to teach you everything. Take charge of your own development. Set clear learning goals. Choose topics you're passionate about and focus on concrete results. The path to success is paved by those who aren't afraid to progress, make mistakes, and start again. Investing in yourself is the best business you can build. The people you spend time with directly influence your mindset and results. It's simple. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Surrounding yourself with people who inspire, motivate, and push you to improve automatically elevates you. Conversely, living in negativity and discouragement only brings you down, hindering your progress and focus. Choosing your social circle is an act of discipline and self-awareness. Observe those who truly add value to your life and those who drain you without fostering your growth. Invest in relationships to help you achieve your goal and push you to improve. It's not about eliminating them all, but rather focusing on those that propel you toward success. Seeking mentors and role models is another important step. Experienced people with a big picture perspective help accelerate your development by sharing lessons and opening doors. Additionally, connecting with growth-minded people creates an environment conducive to discipline, action, and continued motivation. Remember, success is often a result of collaboration and positive influence. Surrounding yourself with the right people helps you stay focused on your goals and demonstrate resilience in challenging times. If you want to move forward, start by observing those around you. Your future could depend on these decisions. Resilience is that invisible force that pushes you forward when everything seems against you. It's not about never falling, but rather about getting back up, picking yourself up, and moving forward with greater determination. Developing this quality is essential for those seeking true success, as challenges and obstacles are inevitable. Think of resilience like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Every challenge you overcome prepares you for the next step. It's normal to feel fear, doubt, or discouragement, but the key is not to let these feelings dominate your mindset. It's actions, even the smallest ones, that make a difference. Emotional control is an integral part of resilience. Learning to acknowledge your emotions without letting them dominate you allows you to respond to them more consciously and effectively. Breathe deeply, refocus, and remind yourself of your primary goal. These attitudes help you maintain commitment and discipline, even in the most challenging times. Finally, remember that true progress isn't linear. Ups and downs are part of the journey. The important thing is to persevere with confidence and gratitude, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Resilience is a pillar that supports your path, transforming adversity into steps toward success. Discipline is a link that connects your dreams to concrete achievements. Setting goals is essential, but without discipline, they remain unfulfilled and become mere wishful thinking. It is daily discipline, even through small actions, that paves the way for success. Without it, progress is hampered by distractions and a lack of focus, and motivation, however strong, eventually weakens. Discipline doesn't mean extreme rigidity, but rather a commitment to yourself. It means keeping your promises, even when your willpower falters or fatigue sets in. For example, if you decide to study for 20 minutes a day, make it a top priority. This daily consistency is what generates visible and lasting results. When discipline becomes a habit, you no longer need to rely on fleeting, momentary motivation. Habit creates an automatic system that keeps you going, even on difficult days. And it's precisely this consistency that turns small steps into big victories, building your character and strengthening your self-confidence. Remember, every disciplined decision is a silent victory. It allows you to build a solid foundation for success. Because discipline is a path that connects your goals to the end result. Cultivate this habit as a true investment in your future and watch your progress become inevitable. We often underestimate the impact of the small decisions we make every day. We tend to think that only big actions produce results, but in reality, success is built day after day, thanks to simple and consistent decisions. Every small habit you cultivate lays the foundation for greater successes to come. Imagine your life as a mosaic. Each piece represents an attitude, a thought, or a decision. Small decisions, like getting up early, focusing on a task, or rejecting distractions, add up to create the picture of your success. The secret lies in perseverance, even when the results aren't yet visible. These small daily decisions nourish your mindset, strengthen your discipline, and increase your self-confidence. They keep you on track and committed to your goals, even on difficult days, step by step, but always moving forward. This way, progress stops being a coincidence and becomes a natural consequence. So, don't underestimate the power of small things. Celebrating every small victory is essential to maintaining high motivation. Remember what you do today, no matter how small, builds the future you desire. Cultivate good habits and you will see your life transform, step by step, with consistency and determination. Many people think of success as a goal to achieve and celebrate. But in reality, success is a journey, a continuous process of learning, improving, and growing. It's not about arriving and stopping, but rather about reinventing yourself at every step and staying focused on the purpose that drives you. When we view success as a process, we stop blaming immediate results and start valuing daily progress. This transforms our mindset, strengthening our resilience and discipline. After all, every obstacle and every success contributes to building our future, and it's the journey we take that truly matters. This vision also helps us maintain constant motivation, because instead of striving for an end goal, we begin to savor the journey we've taken, learn from our mistakes, and celebrate every small victory. Success ceases to be an unattainable destination and becomes a habit, a way of life that reflects our commitment to progress. Remember, the path to success is neither linear nor perfect, but it is yours. Approaching this journey with determination and purpose makes all the difference. It is along the way, with its ups and downs, that you will develop the self-confidence needed to continue moving toward your goals. Changing your mindset is the first step to truly transforming your life. Wishing for it isn't enough. It requires action with determination, focus, and discipline. True change begins when you decide to step out of your comfort zone and take control of your decisions, words, and actions. After all, your mind is the fertile ground where your reality will be sown. Taking action doesn't mean doing everything at once, but rather taking the first step boldly, even if it's small. Consistency, no matter how simple, builds confidence and creates a virtuous cycle of progress and motivation. Remember, every action determines the direction of your path, and the power to build the life you want is in your hands. Transforming your mindset is also an invitation to practice gratitude, self-awareness, and daily perseverance. These elements are essential for staying focused and overcoming challenges. By truly committing, your mindset changes, and with it, your reality aligns with your dreams and goals. What are you waiting for? Sow the seeds of success today, act with purpose, and cultivate habits that will bring you closer to your full potential. The power of transformation lies within you, and this decision could be a turning point in your life. Join us on this path to growth and fulfillment. Have you ever started your day with negative thoughts, doubts, or the feeling that nothing will go right? Well, remember that the way you speak to yourself in the morning has enormous power. It can set the tone for your entire day and, believe it or not, even your future. If your first words are filled with fear, insecurity, or discouragement, it's like signing a contract to stay in the same place. What if, instead, you started each morning with phrases that boost your confidence, stimulate your motivation, and connect you to your deeper purpose? Phrases that aren't just empty words, but powerful affirmations that train your mind for success and transformation. Have you ever thought that changing this routine could be the key to discovering a new mindset and opening yourself up to incredible opportunities? In this video, we'll explore 5 simple yet powerful statements you can say to yourself every morning to make a difference. These affirmations help build discipline, focus, resilience, and self-belief essential ingredients for anyone who wants to thrive instead of just survive. Want to transform your life? Then follow me to the end, because change begins in your mind the moment you open your eyes.